All right. Afternoon, everybody. How are we doing today? Good. All right. So today, all right, we're getting ready to start on our new unit. All right, our unit that's talking about healthy behaviors and healthy practices in life. Okay. And before we get started with that, and just before I go into it, I just got a couple questions for you. What do you think is a healthy behavior? Yes, Mackenzie.
Staying positive.
Okay, that's one. Good. Exercising. What else? Just working out. All right, good. Anybody else? Any other positive or healthy behaviors or positive behaviors? Anything? Anybody else want to share? All right, perfect. That's a perfect segue into going into this unit and talking about what we're going to be doing today. All right. Mackenzie said the first one she was just saying staying positive. All right, staying positive, or having a positive mindset in relation to health. What is that related to? Think about health. It has two different. Being physically healthy has two. Well, being healthy has two different components. Which one would that be? Mental. All right, that would be mental. All right, and then my man right here, he said working out. Which part would that be? Physical. All right, so you have the mental and you have the physical aspects of health that both come together. You both have to make sure that those are going hand in hand. All right, so right here we got our video. This basically just going over our instructions for today, and just whenever you're here, you'll click there and you'll watch it. All right, and that would be our video instructions for today. But since we're all here in the classroom today, I can show you, all right, what our video instructions are, what we're going to be doing today, and I have it laid out. All right, so we're going to review the video instructions, and it's basically me just telling you, all right, you're going to go through these different assignments. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to read over our standard and objectives for the lesson. All right, so once we go through that, we'll move on and we'll go through and review our Google Slides. Then we'll watch the video on enhancing health practices. Then we'll complete the worksheet on healthy practices in groups. So we'll break up into groups today, and you guys will move along and do that. All right, excuse me. And then we'll also, at the end, we'll list facts from the videos and compare with your classmates. And we'll do that as a class on a jam board, all right? So those are the things that we're going to do today. But first, like I said, we're going to go over and review our standard and objective for today. So the standard comes from the health standard. Students will demonstrate the ability to practice health-enhancing behaviors and avoid or reduce health risks, all right? We talked about that a little bit when I asked you guys at the beginning of the class, what do we think some healthy practices were, and you were able to answer that. All right, then the other part, which is the substandard, which we're going to really be focusing on, is you'll be able to demonstrate individual responsibility for improving personal health. Your health is personal, all right? I can't tell you how to help you. You can't, well, I could give you suggestions, but ultimately, who has to choose to be healthy? Ourselves, all right? It's up to you to be healthy, all right? So your own responsibility for improving your personal health. So your objective today, all right, the student will be able to demonstrate understanding of health enhancing and health risks, all right? Then the student will be able to demonstrate using understanding at 80% of the time, showing understanding of the material or the concept. Basically, 4 out of the 5 questions that you answer today, you should be able to answer correctly, all right? So that is our standard, and that is our objective for today. Before we move on, are there any questions about what we're getting ready to dive into? No? All right, well, good. So let's go back to the classroom, all right, here, and then like I said, the first thing, all right, first thing I'm about to get ready to do, all right, is we're going to get ready and go over our, all right, we're going to get ready to go over our slides, all right? They're right here. So the first slide, we're just talking about healthy behaviors, all right? How can we improve our health? All right, like I said, we just went over our standard and what it's going to be today. And here's your I can statement. I can use different strategies to avoid or reduce my health risk. Okay? Now, vocabulary that you need today, all right? All right, your vocabulary is avoid, risk, health enhancing, and healthy behaviors. All right, those are the 4 terms that you need to learn. When you see the word avoid, what do you think? What's your definition of avoid? Stay away. Pretty common one, all right? When we see risk, what do we think? Taking a chance, all right? When you take a risk, can you have a positive or negative outcome? Either one. Good, all right? Health enhancing. What do you see when you think of health enhancing? Or what is your definition? Kind of answered it at the beginning. Working out or doing different things, skills, or practices to help, again, enhance your health, all right, going forward. And then healthy behaviors. What are healthy behaviors? Positive sleep schedule, all right? Eating right, making sure our diet is correct. Avoiding things that can harm us, okay? Those are healthy behaviors, all right? This vocabulary from today. All right, so now, behaviors that can help us avoid some of our health risks. The first one is socializing with friends. How many of you guys socialize with your friends every single day? All right, raise your hand. For majority, all of you guys. And every time you step out here in the hallway, you're always with your friends. You're always, doing this, that, and with them, talking, laughing, showing each other TikToks, whatever the case may be. You also do that outside of school. Being around people, being around your friends sometimes helps you avoid certain health risks. Now, on the flip side of that coin, sometimes your friends can cause some of the health risks depending on some of the things that we do, all right, or that they're trying to get you to do. All right, but normally whenever we're socialized with our friends, we're able to avoid some of those things. All right. The second one, it says make for family time. Spending time with your family is another good way to avoid health risks and putting yourself in those positive environments to make sure that you're surrounded by good people or you're surrounded in a good setting to avoid those health risks. For me, personally, I enjoy being around my family. Family time is very crucial for me, and it's something that's very important for me to do. And maybe it's important for some of you guys, but that's another one to help you avoid those same health risks. All right, the third point, we have encouraging daily exercise. By a show of hands, how many of you guys exercise daily? Okay, got a few of you. How many of you should be exercising daily? That should be the rest of the classes, hands should be up, all right? Exercising is important. If we don't exercise or we don't stay active in some type of way, we can start causing harm to our body. Now, it won't show now because you guys are relatively young. You're 9th grade, still got so much, in front of you. But when you get old like me, I'm not old, but when you get older, all right, like me, the little tasks that able to do, kind of takes a little bit longer. You gotta stretch and warm up. Like right now, Sam, if we go to the gym, you better go down there and start shooting basketball, right? Or run around, and you'll have no problems tomorrow. If I go down there and I don't do a little bit of a warm up, I'm gonna be coming in here talking about, dang, my back hurt today, and all that stuff. So exercising daily is important, all right? But it helps that I'm a coach, so I'm pretty active every single day. All right, that 4th point right there, it says emphasize nutrition and hydration. I see one person with a bottle of water right there. Does anyone else in the classroom have anything that they're drinking right now? Water. All right, another water right there. 2 people out of probably the 23 of you guys, only 2 people in the classroom have water. You don't have water today, do you? What do you normally drink on the day? Oh, you do? Hey, Yesenia has a water bottle today. All right. You got a water bottle? 4. Anybody else got a water bottle? 5, all right? 6. So some of you are hydrating, all right? And that is a good thing, all right? You got to make sure that you hydrate daily, all right? And also, nutrition is important as well. Avoiding all the junk food, avoiding just snacking, eating a whole bunch of candy. All right, all the time. You gotta make sure that you're balancing that stuff out, with fruit, vegetables, and all those different things. Really. And I know sometimes that's hard though, given that you're in school because, sometimes the lunchroom doesn't always give you the healthier options. But 9 times out of 10, whenever I walk in the hallways, I see more of you guys at the vending machine than I do, like, eating anything else. How many of you guys eat the school lunch or eat the school breakfast? One person. So what do you guys do as far as eating throughout the day?
Just eat at home.
The vending machine, that's it? Sam, what do you do?
I
starve?
Yeah, I just fast. Just fasting.
Just fasting?
Maybe eat, maybe.
Okay, yeah, home.
Okay. Well, that's not something that we want to do. All right, that goes against avoiding those health risks. You gotta eat. Like I said, I know sometimes, guys, bring it back in. All right. I know sometimes it's not the best options or probably the best tasting to you. But you gotta eat. All right, athletes all the time. I tell my athletes all the time, you gotta eat. You gotta hydrate. You can't just come out to practice and think you're gonna work hard and make it through a workout and make it through a practice. You ain't ate nothing today. It's the same way in the classroom, all right? You can't come in here and think, well, I'm gonna pay attention and give my best today. Then I ain't got no fuel in the tank to really pay attention. I'm tired, I wanna go to sleep, I'm not focused and stuff like that. Nutrition, all right, and hydration, those two things are very important, especially at you guys' age. All right, so make sure we're doing a better job at that. All right, that fifth one, it talks about focusing on health from the inside out. All right, it's just looking within, making sure everything is right. Checkups, all right, mentally making sure that you're fine. All right, I don't think a lot of people understand, but well, not a lot of people, but your age group compared to my age group when we was coming through school, mental health, focusing on you guys' mental health, focusing on social awareness, social anxiety, those different things are more present with you guys than it was with me. All right, that wasn't something that we always talked about. It wasn't something that we always was able for us to go and speak to a counselor with. It was just something that we pushed to the back burner. And sometimes when we weren't feeling the best, we didn't know exactly how to say it or what was wrong. Now, today, it's out there, and it's out there for everybody to see, using the tools to help you make sure that you are physically healthy in that aspect, and making sure that you are present in every situation mentally. All right, so making sure that we're taking care of our mental health on the inside and inside out is very, very important. And then the last one, it just talks about making sound decisions. All right, I don't know how many times we've talked about it, or it's been brought up since the beginning of the school year. But you always have to make the right decision. For every decision, you have a good and bad consequence. We know this, right?
Yeah.
Kids, all right? I don't want to sound like talking to myself, but there's a good and a bad. So with every choice that you have, in your life, or every choice that you got to make, you have to say, all right, is this decision going to be beneficial for me? All right, or is it just a temporary, little game or fun that I'm having right now, but then the consequences on the back end of it or is what's going to catch up to you. All right, so you have to weigh out your decisions. All right, whenever balance out your decisions. I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. Balance out your decisions to help you avoid some of those health risks. So before I move on, any questions on these 4, 5, 6 topics right here? All right. Now, behaviors that will cause health risks. These are the no-nos. These are the bads, all right? We want to stay away from these as long as possible. Some of these you never should do, all right? The first one, we're talking about physical, all right? One example of that would be driving under the influence of alcohol or engaging in sexual intercourse without protection, all right? The first part of that one, all right? Driving under the influence, really just drinking at you guys' age right now, you should not be doing or partaking in it. You're not even at the legal age to do so. All right, doing those things are gonna end up giving you negative consequences later down the road. So we make sure that we avoid the first one. And then the second one speaks for itself. We should not be practicing in those areas or doing those things, all right, with or without protection right now. And that's all as far as I'm gonna go on that one, all right? But we should avoid those first two as much as we can possibly, all right? The second one, all right, emotional, all right? Being too emotional can cause health risks. If you're always kind of involved in drama, if you're always kind of involved in something bad, or you're just in a bad area all the time, and your emotions are always sad, you're down, things like that, then what does that normally do to your body? makes you feel bad, right? Makes you not want to eat, makes you not want to come to school, makes you not want to, be a functioning member of society, all right? So emotionally, we have to make sure that we're right, all right, on the inside. Using code. Can't talk today for whatever reason, all right? We'll just skip that. But lying, all right? Lying ain't good, guys. Try not to lie. I don't know what it is with this age group, but you guys would rather tell a lie that quick instead of, I don't care if it's a white lie or it's a big lie, then go ahead and just saying the truth, accepting the consequences and moving on from that point, all right? But lying, don't do it. Try to avoid it. Thank you. All right, lying, try not to do it. Try to avoid it at all costs. Please do, guys. Please do. All right. Then that third one right there, social. All right. What is social? Social's there every day. The moment you take a step outside of this classroom, you're walking in the hallway, going to the lunchroom, you're at a game, you're at a school event, or you're outside in the community doing whatever it is. You go to a new. That's all social. Okay. That's social, all right? You don't want to be in bad situations socially, okay? Provoking a fight, bullying, or cyberbullying, all right? We don't want to do that at all. No one wants to get bullied. No one should be participating in bullying, all right? No one should be cyberbullying. Don't be on the internet creating fake accounts and bullying somebody. It's not right. That's not right at all. All right, just like we spoke previously in the last, before this unit started, but we spoke on it briefly. All right, you see bullying, report it. All right, cyberbullying the same way. Always report that stuff, guys. Don't be the one to just sit by and let it happen and let it go on. Then we got intellectual, cheating on tests. It's not right. You don't want to cheat on the test, what should you do? Study. Study, it's that simple. All right, we shouldn't wait and study the period before, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Golly, I'm not talking to myself a bit, all right? I used to be like that. I used to procrastinate and wait, but the older I got, the more I got in my career and school and stuff like that, I try to do better about not procrastinating, studying more on the front end, all right? By studying, it rules out the chances for cheating, all right? So let's refrain from cheating. Okay, and then the last one is just talking about spiritual. That's engaging in behaviors that go against one's ethical code. Remember, what does that go back to? Our what? Starts with the M and the B. Morals and values. Our morals and values, all right? That's what that one is talking about. So are there any questions about behaviors that will cause health issues? No. All right? Now what we're going to get ready to do, we're going to go to this. Now, what you're going to do, all right, we're going to go to our groups, okay? So, it's going to be 3 groups. Let me see how many people I got here today. That's 15. 3 groups. I need 5 people per group, and then 2 extra people, or 3 extra people. Oh no, 6, right? 6. My bad. Hey, the other education showing right here. So I need 3 groups of 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, y'all stay right there. I just make it easy. This group right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This group right here. And all of y'all are in the group, so you gotta move up there. Alright? What you're gonna do, each group, alright, each group, listen, pay attention. As you can see, each group right here, you're gonna read the question, alright, and then you're gonna put your answers right here in your spot. So, group 1, alright, that's y'all over there, Mackenzie. You guys are group 2, alright, and you're group 3, okay? Share your ideas with each other from the side so that we just talked about, alright, and the material that you have, and help answer these questions. It's only 5 questions, but what we're going to end up doing, alright, is looking at them together, alright? The reason I want to do this is I want you guys to collaborate with each other and talk about it, because everyone has different experiences, but hopefully you guys share some of the same morals and values or different skills or practices to show that you know how to avoid certain health risks. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys probably the next, shouldn't take long, 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes to complete. It shouldn't take long, but I want you guys to work and talk. Make sure that we're staying on task, all right, and talking about the appropriate things. So go in the classroom, or one person can actually type on the doc. Designate one person to type on the doc for the group, and go.
Alright, so we don't want to.
Alright.
Yes, that's group 1 against the wall. Group 2 is right here. Group 3 is right here. One person can type. Now I know I shared it with you guys in individual docs, but one person can have it, and when we go, I'll just call on the group, and then that one person from that group will read off your response, all right?
We only need one. It says example.
How do you help?
Better diet.
Where's the
Eating better, working out, exercising. Just eating better. Brushing your teeth, taking showers. I gotta go do
Okay, so what do we say? So what do we say for number 3? You can't really action on things that you can say. So, you want to do another exercise again? Is your home still? No. I got nothing. Where are the potential areas for adapting? Help enhances behavior and how to make How do you overcome the potential areas of help?
working hard.
I do agree. Two people? What do you think? What do you think, Todd? Working hard? We were working hard. That's good. I'm actually working on making my own automatic branch number. I'm making that with a, I'm making that with a,
Alright, I'm hearing some good discussions right now. Make sure we're staying on task.
yeah, you are getting.
I give you guys about 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna move on to the jam board.
Okay.
Alright?
Talking with your friends.
Yeah.
Social support involvement facilitates the adoption and maintenance of health and
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't know. Wait under my arm. We gotta Google first. We gotta Google it.
I can't wait till
I'm gonna cut it short.
Alright, so we got that.
Just minutes.
You. That's why I wear a watch. What's the question? I think I want to answer for
is to being healthy. You know what I'm saying? Negatives. Those are some of the barriers. Peer pressure, friends calling you, right? They start talking to other people trying to do better. Is that? Let's say she's funny. She don't say anything. So that's the first thing they'll say about it. Hey, you lame, man. All right, about one more minute, guys, then we'll talk about it.
You know what's good? My mom wanted me to do it. I don't know. Yeah. I have all the shit. I have all the shit.
All right, group one. We'll start off with group one, and we'll just go, like I said, one person has to speak from the group. All right, just one person, and share your answer. Group one. What are some, and probably the same ones, same answers. So try not to, if it's the same one, we'll be all right. We'll figure it out. We'll go. All right, group one. What are some examples? Just name one of them, all right? Just name one good example.
Eat good.
Eating good. All right, group two. What was yours?
Working out.
Working out. All right, group three. What did you guys put?
Sleeping.
Sleeping, all right? Correct. Yeah, you're right. The right amount of sleep is important, all right? We don't want to go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. We know we got to get up at 6. That's 4 hours. All right, so good job right there on number one. Number two, all right, we're going to go backwards. Group three, all right, how do health enhancing behaviors contribute to overall well-being? What did you guys say for that?
For number two?
Yes, for number two.
Positive mindset.
All right, good. Group two.
More confidence.
More confidence, all right. One, what did you guys get? Prioritize mental health. Great. Those are great answers right there, guys. All right. Question number three. What are some strategies for incorporating more health-enhancing behaviors in daily life? Group two, we'll start with you guys. What you guys put?
Better dieting.
Better dieting. All right. Group three, what about you?
Stay hydrated.
Staying hydrated. Perfect. Group one.
Positive mindset. We put all of that.
That's fine. You're bound to share some of the same examples, and that's fine. We're all on the same page, though, so I'm happy about that. All right, group number four. Not group number four. Question four. What are the potential barriers to adopting health-enhancing behaviors, or how can they be overcome? All right, let's start off with group one. What did you guys put?
Better in me.
To do better while eating healthier. All right, now what is a barrier that you might have to overcome? Like, what's the other side to that?
Try not to eat like
Junk food, right? Try not to eat junk food. That's the barrier that you have to overcome. Making that positive choice. Group two, what did you guys put for question four?
Working hard.
Working hard. What's the opposite of working hard?
Being lazy. Being lazy.
It's easy to be lazy, ain't it? All right, but being consistent and working on something daily is hard, but the reward is way greater down the line, all right? I'm sorry, group three, let me not skip y'all on question number four. What did y'all put?
confidence.
Confidence, all right? What's the opposite of confidence, or what's a barrier that you have to overcome?
Negativity.
Good, negativity. Everybody can answer that one, all right? Then number five, it says, how can social supports and community involvement facilitate the adoption of maintenance and health enhancing behavior? I just let one group answer that. Who wants to answer that? All right. Group one.
Wait, what do we have for that?
What you got?
You mean like on social media?
Mm-hmm. Or just social support, like your family, your friends. Social media can count. You get a good social media circle, people can support you. Yeah.
If they're supporting you, improve your mental health.
Good. All right. So now what I want us to do, go in, all right, and I want you to click on the Jamboard. All right, we're getting ready to close this lesson out for today. And the last thing I want us to do, all right, I want you guys to go in there, click the Jamboard, and list any two, I'm sorry, we gotta watch the video first. Let's watch that first. I'm moving ahead too fast, all right? Let's watch this little 1-minute video, all right? After we watch the video, all right, the next thing we're gonna do is you guys are gonna go into the Jamboard and I'll explain that. But just watch this quick 2-minute video. Alright. Hope you guys paying attention to that. Some of you were, some of you weren't. Alright, so we'll be able to tell right here. So what you're gonna do is get on the Jamboard. As you see, we got a few people already working. Put it on a sticky note or create you a text box. And I want you to list just 2 facts from the video and compare with your classmates. So be up here for us to see, alright? Just put what you saw from the video and we'll just see what everyone else's own opinion is, okay? So
As a group or individually?
individually. So you need your Chromebook app still. Yes, sir. Yep. Figure. Just hold tight. Let some. This is what we'll do. Let someone else finish on theirs because you can always add your text box to somebody else's account. Okay. You can leave it anonymously. You don't have to put your name or your initials on there. All right. So they should be popping up as we're sitting here and we're watching live. Once you're done with it, make sure you click save so that it'll post on there. I see y'all typing, but go ahead and click save, guys, so it'll pop up on the screen. It has to be up there. Click save so I can see it.
Really? Is it always me? Yes, it's always me.
Why is it done?
You not?
No.
Edit it then.
Wow, how do you save it?
Bro, just press, guys, press enter and it'll pop up.
No, it deleted.
See, now we're getting over.
See, look, I did it wrong.
Y'all put like your
Alright, just seeing a few of them. I'll read them out loud. Guys, don't make yours so big. Thank you. Hey, bring it back in, guys. Bring it back in. Alright? Just seeing a few of them, like I said, don't smoke, walk every day. Alright? People who use the stairs and walk rather than driving and using elevators get more exercise. That's a good one. Eating good food. That's another great one. Eat healthier, drink water every day. Wake up early instead of waking up late. And in the morning or the afternoon, drinking up water instead of sodas all the time. Alright? So that's good. Those are some of the good facts that you guys listed from the video. Alright, and now we're gonna go ahead and wrap that up, alright, because we're getting close to time. So you guys can stop typing on that. Alright, and now we're just going back to our slideshow. Alright, again, the objective today was the student will be able to monitor your behaviors 3 out of 4 times to reduce or avoid and reduce our health risk. I'm sorry, not 3 out of 4 times, but 4 out of 5 times. All right, that's at 80%. All right, when we did the group collaboration point, we're able to do that. We got our can statement. I can use different strategies to avoid and reduce health risk. That was a great job of doing that today as well. Healthy practices, guys, for improving your health takes time, and it is a skill. Okay, skills that you have to practice and skills that you have to be willing to practice. So, are there any other questions from today about any of the assignments or any material that we just went over?
No.
No? All right. Thank you guys for today.
Thank you.